Ladies and gentlemen, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. We have been watching. Now it is time for action. George Washington wrote, "The Constitution and the laws of the United States, the power under this Constitution will always be in the people." That's you. That is us gathered here today. So I'm happy to announce today is the beginning of the end of illegal immigration. Thank you all for coming out. We are all exercising our Second Amendment right, which is to gather peacefully to address our government. Thankfully, the AACLU, Anti-American Civil Liberties Union, is not here to disrupt this peaceful gathering. The rallies are not obstructed and broken up by law-abiding citizens, although you would like to think they were the way sometimes the media portrays it.
That's right. They're all sold out.
To be honest, Thomas Paine once wrote, "He who dares not to offend cannot be honest." I promise you, we will be honest, correctness. So don't be offended. Our country was started by a tax on tea. Look at the tax that the illegals are putting on the American taxpayer. It's unbelievable. I'll give you some history about Voice of the People USA. What happened is, I was driving through Scranton, Pennsylvania, just about the same time Mayor Barletta was on trial in front of Judge Munley with the IIRA. I saw the Fox News, CNN satellite trucks. I decided to stop in. Well, when I did, I attended a immigration rally, and there was clenched fists, and there was "we will never retreat, and we will keep the borders open." And this was from the AACLU side. There was no mention of illegal immigration, which is the issue.
Right.
So what happened? I looked in the yellow pages. I found someone that rented podiums and PAs. I assembled the first rally in support of Mayor Lou Barletta and his legislation within 48 hours. Are there any elected officials here? Is there anyone here that's elected to either state, county, or local government? Let me see your hands.
Chicken to come.
Okay.
Chicken.
Where are they? These are the people we're paying.
They're hiding in the shadows.
Okay.
Only Darryl Metcalf came.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am an elected official. I am a school director in the Old Ford School District. I put my hand on the Bible. I swore to uphold the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I swore, so help me God. I cannot support this illegal activity, bar none. I brought something to share with you. This is how it was done. I have something that is very near and dear to me. This is the original certificate of naturalization from my great-grandfather Vito Di Stefano, who came over with his wife Teresa and their 3 small children, Giuseppe, Nicola, and Antonio, in 1919 through Ellis Island. Legally. Where did we go wrong? 10 years later, in 1929, was the first federal law stating illegal immigration policy. It goes back that far. 1929, the first laws went on the book about legal immigration and spelled out illegal. Well, let's fast forward to 1965 and Ted Kennedy. Every piece of legislation this guy has ever put out is garbage. His immigration bill in '65 ended up flooding the streets with illegals in 1986, which under Ronald Reagan, Simpson Mazzoli, we legalized 3 million illegals. That did not solve the problem. In '86, 85% of the border crossings were legal. In 2006, 85% of them are illegal. You see the problem now?
Well, we keep voting them in. Why?
It's just crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, we can help. Only 1/3 of this country recognized during the Boston Tea Party that something needed to be done. The other third were complacent, and the other third were scared of the king. We don't have a king now. We have us. So if you have a cell phone, I ask you, please, everyone, take out your cell phones now. Please take out your cell phones. I'm going to give you the toll-free number for Washington, D.C. It is also on this banner right here. The number is 877-851-6437. Press send and then press end. Anytime that you hear something about scamnesty or some type of program that's going to reward illegal immigration, call Washington. Call your senator or your elected congressional representative. Let them know. In fact, if you're having a bad day, just call them and share it with them.
Stay on answer.
I promise you will be heard in Washington today. The 14th Amendment, which Judge Munley counts on, is equal protection under the law. Well, wait a minute. First, you have to obey the law. So they've broken the law, coming across the border, but now they want equal protection? Wait a minute. Like Joey Bento said, look, you can't break the law. If we don't enforce it, it's our fault. But when we go to send you back, it's not our fault. It's your fault.
Take the kids with them. Why do we have to take
I hear a lot of good feedback here today.
Baby.
But let me give you a couple facts and figures that will astound you. This is the latest from the illegal immigration counters page. Other than Mexicans in the country, 520,000. Total illegal immigrants in the country right now, 21 million. That's 20,500,000. You guys do the math. Where's the problem? Southern border or northern border?
Both.
We need to secure both borders, but I'd say the southern is a priority.
They'll just come in the north.
Money wired to Latin America since 2001. $397 billion out of our economy. And this isn't a problem. It is a large problem. A Kansas City Court of Appeals judge, Pat McInerney, just said, you're illegal only if you're caught crossing the border. Well, if you go through a stop sign or a red light and you didn't get caught, is that illegal? There's only one thing. They're putting cameras on the stoplights to make sure that they catch you. No cameras on the border, though.
Oh, no.
It's a revenue stream. Each state is now a border state. There are 663,000 criminal illegal aliens to be deported. Divide that by 50 states. I'm not sure if Hawaii has an illegal immigration problem, but I want to be fair. I want to divide it by all 50 states. That's 13,260 per state. What does that mean to Pennsylvania? Divided by 501 school districts. That's 27 illegal criminal aliens in each school district. My God, that is not being reported. That is utterly insane. Property taxes, a big hot button issue here in Pennsylvania. Wait till we start building schools for the illegals' children. You want to talk about crushing the American dream and being thrown out of your house? You cannot afford the crushing property tax bill. And how about the CHIPS and Sanctuary City using our money? That's reprehensible.
Ridiculous.
With the presidential race, the term progressive is being used. Well, I can tell you what it means to me. Progressively higher taxes and progressively more illegals. There's nothing in that for you or I. And it was never about $7 an hour jobs.
No.
It's about the $3.9 trillion debt that will be left to us and our children. Compare that with $87 billion for the Iraq War. Now you begin to see why illegal immigration is so popular. It pays to be an illegal.
It does. Yeah.
And we're subsidizing it. There's some local talk show hosts that say, you will pay $5 for a head of lettuce. You're already paying that now.
Yeah, we are.
That service is already there. And is this successful? Do we want a successful America? By having the fastest growing demographic group below the poverty line and unable to speak English? That's a recipe for disaster. But ladies and gentlemen, we are the solution. Abraham Lincoln warned us about largesse. Largesse will occur when they count the census and count all the illegals. Just imagine all the welfare recipients now that have to share that with an extra 30 to 50 million illegals. They too will join this fight once we start taking their benefits to spread them across everyone that's counted. And that is wrong. We have leaders in Pennsylvania. Darrell Metcalf, House Bill 750. State legislature in Oklahoma. And of all places, France. Nicolas Sarkozy was just elected as the president of France, and what did he do? He closed the borders and began deportation. Where's our guy? Ladies and gentlemen, the solution is Fence the borders. Close the borders in 90 days. Exactly. And eternal vigilance. There's a hierarchy of illegality. We have an old Republican, Arlen Specter. We have a new Democrat, Robert Casey.
Where is it?
High sentiments, exactly. George Washington writes, the Constitution of the United States and the laws made under it must mark the line of my official conduct. What is their official conduct? It's pandering. They haven't taken one solid movement towards solving this. Specter or Casey.
They're afraid.
They're afraid.
They want the votes, the illegal votes.
They're afraid. Ladies and gentlemen, to sum this up, Democrats, Republicans, and Independents, there's unity in this. The unity is U.S. national security. All that is required for evil to triumph is for a few good men to do nothing. And Andrew Jackson writes, one man with courage is a majority. Right now, I had conferred before this with our board of the Voice of the People. And we're going to call on Homeland Security Director Michael Chertoff to resign here and today. I want to repeat that for the press. Voice of the People USA is calling on Michael Chertoff to resign immediately. He's in charge of keeping the USA safe from invasion. That has not occurred. In fact, his latest comment, which is quoted by Ann Coulter, says, nothing short of the death penalty will satisfy the anti-illegal amnesty crowd. He's talking about us.
Yeah.
I don't want the death penalty for anyone but that is a murdering criminal. Word is spreading around the world. The word is the United States is open for illegal immigration, and it pays. Ladies and gentlemen, I promised your voice would be heard in Washington today. So, when I call the Capitol switchboard, we're going to call Arlen Specter. Please reply, close the borders now.
Inspector's office is full.
Let's not let Mr. Casey off the hook.
Hi, this is United States Senator Bob Casey. Thank you for calling my Washington, D.C. office. I'm sorry no one is available to take your call at the moment, but if you leave a detailed message including your name, mailing address, number, and email address, someone on my staff will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for calling and have a great day. Tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Pennsylvania State Capitol in Harrisburg at a Voice of the People USA rally. Please close the borders down. Ladies and gentlemen, when we first started up the festivities, we neglected to have a moment of silence for the U.S. military serving in Afghanistan, Iraq, Kosovo. So I'll leave you with a moment of silence. Thank you, and God bless you.